Can I ask you something? Have you ever looked at your life and realized you weren't choosing what you wanted, or that you were choosing what felt safe? Because fear is sneaky like that. It doesn't show up yelling. It doesn't show up dramatic. It shows up with logic, sounding like, be responsible or don't mess this up again. And all of a sudden, you're making decisions that feel safe instead of decisions that feel right. If you're new here, I'm Ashley. And to those of y'all that's been growing with me, welcome back. Let's talk about the kind of fear that grown women carry. The kind that shapes your life all sneaky and quiet. Nobody warns you about fear in your 40s. In your 20s, fear is loud. In your 30s, fear is stressful. But in your 40s, fear becomes reasonable. It sounds like, I just don't want to make the wrong decision. Let me be sure first. Maybe later when things calm down. Let me stay where it's predictable. And the sneakiest one, I'm just tired. Because sometimes we're not tired. We're scared. That grown woman kind of scared. The kind that blends in with wisdom. The kind that feels mature and responsible even when it's keeping us small. Here's what I've learned. Fear rarely stops your life with one big moment. It shapes your life through tiny, tiny choices. The habits we keep. The dreams you delay. The ideas you never say out loud. The relationships you settle into. The boundaries you don't set. The opportunities you didn't take. And then one day you wake up and think, why does my life feel smaller than I know it could be? It didn't happen at once. It happened quietly. Fear builds small lives the same way consistency builds beautiful ones. Slowly, one decision at a time. If you're listening right now and you felt something in your chest, you're not alone. Every woman I know has a quiet fear she never says out loud. Let's name yours for a moment together. Your fear probably ain't dramatic. It's probably fear of failing something that you secretly care about. Fear of being embarrassed. Fear of disappointing people. Fear of starting over again. Fear of losing stability. Fear of being seen in a new way. Fear of choosing wrong. Fear of opening up and being hurt. Fear of not being good enough at something. Fear of being judged for wanting more. These are grown woman fears. The responsible fears. The I'm just being practical fears. But practical can still be fear. Safe can still be fear. Stuck can still be fear. And fear, when it's not named, quietly starts running your life. Let me tell you what got me recently. When I started this channel, and honestly even now, I realized how many of my decisions were shaped by a mix of fears I never said out loud. It wasn't just one thing. It was the fear of looking silly, fear of failing again, fear of people misunderstanding what I was trying to do, fear of being judged, fear of being seen trying at something I care about, fear that I wouldn't keep up, fear that I'd start and stop and disappoint myself. It was all of it, layered in my head, reasonable sounding, and those fears almost convinced me not to do it, to stay safe, to stay comfortable, to stay the smaller version of myself, the one who never risks anything that might hurt. But I had this moment with myself where I asked, Am I really going to let the fear of feeling awkward or failing or being misunderstood decide my future? And the answer was no, not anymore, not this time, and not today. As you get older, your fears get smarter. They use your history. They use your patterns. They use the times you quit. They use the disappointments you never talked about. They know exactly how to sound logical enough that you trust them. And that's how fear ends up in the driver's seat, without you ever realizing you handed over your keys. But you deserve more than a life built around avoiding discomfort. You deserve a life that feels like you, not the safe version of you. Here's what I've been practicing gently and imperfectly. First, name the fear honestly. Not the drama story, the real fear underneath. I'm scared of being seen trying. I'm scared people won't get it. Next, respect the fear. Don't bulldoze it. Just acknowledge it. I see you, fear. I get why you here. Shrink the moment, not the dream. Don't think about the whole thing. Instead, think about the next 2 minutes. Fear can't argue with small steps. Then build proof. Confidence doesn't come first. Evidence does. Tiny actions shrink fear faster than pep talks. Finally, move with the fear, not after it's gone. You don't have to wait to feel brave. You take that step, and that's what creates bravery. If fear has been quietly running your life in any area, you are allowed to take your power back. Not all crazy, not all at once, not with a reinvention, just one honest step at a time. Your life doesn't have to be shaped by fear just because fear is familiar. Thank you for spending time with me today. If you're working through your own quiet fears, go easy. Take your time. Be kind to yourself. You're not meant to be fearless. You're meant to stay in motion. Remember, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.